more specific industry takes on different sectors of the economy and their thoughts about NAFTA. Pleased to have a couple of my WITA board members, Ralph Carter and Doug Goudie, part of this panel. Thank you all again, and with that, I'll turn it over to Doug Goudie from Pfizer.
Thanks, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here this morning. The problem with leading the second panel is that no matter how many profound and insightful thoughts you had in the shower this morning, they've already been said, and there's nothing else you can do except, in a desperate attempt to be relevant, tell a story about the time I found myself woken up in Tijuana one morning during spring break. So I'm not going to tell that story. I have a better one about running the Quebec Marathon, just to keep Canada in the picture as well. But you know, when I worked at the NAM, I had a very wise boss who once told me, after I gave a particularly negative view of something, I think it may have been on May 11th after the May 10th agreement was announced, he said, you need to be resolutely in search of optimism. No matter how bad the situation is, you need to find something to be optimistic. And while that may have been difficult the last couple of weeks and months, as we've seen President Trump promulgate a trade agenda that's very different than one that most of us have spent the last 10, 15, 20 years working on, at the same time, I think there is some positive things to look at. And if you look at NAFTA, and NAFTA 2.0, and Ken, if we have this panel next year, I hope we're not using negative integers to describe NAFTA. You know, what we look at is the idea that NAFTA needs to be modernized, right? I think that came up in the first panel. I think a lot of people are saying that. Look, if NAFTA were an appliance, it would be a 25-year-old Harvest gold-colored refrigerator, right? And I don't want that anymore. What I want is one of those cool new Whirlpool refrigerators that has internet access, that keeps my milk cold and gets delivered by FedEx right to my door in less than a day and a half. So that's what we want from NAFTA. And I think there's a lot of opportunities here, both with Canada and with Mexico, together or separately, to try and sort of improve areas that either weren't imagined 24 or 25 years ago, like the internet, or at least wasn't widely available, or supply chains that have changed because of technology, productivity, efficiency, overall rise in economic growth in all three countries. So, you know, I don't think we want to get into either a Mexican standoff or its, you know, Canadian equivalent, which of course is two people holding the door for each other. I'm half Canadian, so I can say this. And the reason they have roundabouts in Canada instead of four-way stop signs is because traffic was gridlocked. Sorry, I'm not here to stand up, I'm just moderate. So, with that, I'm going to introduce my panelists and let them talk instead of me. First up will be Ari Giovenko from the Internet Association, then Ralph Carter from FedEx, Michael Dice from the International Dairy Foods Association, and Sarah Bolton from Whirlpool. Their full bios are in your handouts, and you know, don't want to take any time extolling their virtues, but let me say these are all very smart, very experienced people, government and private sector experience, and they're going to tell us what's going on.